Hello and welcome to Math 112, Section 006 for the fall of 2020. This class is entirely online. It was always going to be entirely online, so nothing has changed in that regard. You are watching this video, watch me first. There's a video here that you do not need to watch, it's just me. If you want to see my face, I'm there. The syllabus is here. The syllabus quiz is here. You need to do these things. Actually, let me double check that this thing is in an okay. Yeah, looks fine. So we will check a little bit of that out. The textbook is here. The full entire textbook, if you want to look at that. Oh, that link is not working. We'll just turn that off. There's lots of ways to get to the textbook, so we just won't worry about that right now. So let's go ahead and look at the syllabus. So first thing, you can see my office hours. You can see the Zoom link for my office. And then there's a text line. Don't call the number. There's a text line. If you want to come to office hours, please go ahead and text that. And then I'll make sure to be on and watching the screen. My office hour attendance is pretty low, so sometimes I'm not sitting right in front of the computer. But if you text me, I will show up immediately for those hours. And then also, if you text that line when 10 o'clock rolls around, I will check that line. And if you sent me some kind of question, I'll respond to it through there too. If you want to use texting that way, that works. These are probably the two most important things. I ask that you read these. It's kind of what I think I'm supposed to do. So, we're using a pre-calculus book from OpenStax. It's really easy to find. If you wanted to go get the PDF, it's just OpenStax pre-calculus. You can order a hard copy from Amazon, or I think our bookstore has them, but the PDF is free on openstax.com, so not a big deal there. So here's kind of what we're covering. We start with functions, work our way through all kinds of different types of functions, polynomials, exponential functions, log functions. Then we do systems of equations, matrices, and we end with conic sections. The grading, there's 3 exams basically, and each one's worth 20%. We have quizzes, homework, and then discussion/written assignments. I do round up grades, so 89.5 is an A, etc. The midterms are in week 6 and 12. There's a cumulative final. I'll make a list of suggested exercises to look at before that. We'll have basically the weeks that there is not midterms, like week 2, week 4, week 8, week 10, week 14. We'll have quizzes, the even weeks. The quizzes will cover the most recent material, and they're cumulative with the reset at each midterm. So the quiz on week 2 will cover the first 2 weeks, the quiz on week 4 will cover the first 4 weeks, and then the midterm will cover the first 6, and then it resets. But it builds up so you can do well on the midterm. Each section has a video assignment and a homework section assignment. And then there are a variety of written assignments and projects. Most important rule in here, there's a 2-day no questions asked grace period. So typically everything is due on Sundays, but you have until Tuesday. Assignments that are on Canvas only will say they're due Sunday, but I won't grade them until after Tuesday. And then assignments that are through my Open Math, I just made them due Tuesday. But in my head, the due date's Sunday, but it's hard to mess with the late pass system in my Open Math, so I just made them due Tuesday. Now, if Tuesday comes and goes and you didn't get something done because something came up, that's when you email me. You don't need to email me if you're finishing work on Monday or Tuesday. It doesn't matter. We may or may not have some kind of live sessions at some point. Like, hey, we have a midterm coming up. I'll hold an office hour. Anything that we do during that time is totally optional. I doubt there will be any assignments during that time. I just have this note for all of my classes, and some of them do have synchronous sessions and some of them don't. This one does not. You can see the exam dates and stuff. Everything else is due on Sunday nights, and so on. Okay, I finished that full textbook. Fixed the full textbook link, by the way. When you click, I just fixed this like 2 seconds ago. Well, there we go. When you click on that, it takes you to the OpenStax page. You can see the textbook. You can download a PDF. They have an app, apparently. You can just view it online. There are some student resources on here. I don't really know if any of those are useful. But yeah, it is right here. You can order a print copy from them. You can put it on your Kindle, your iBooks. There's a lot of options. I think Amazon has print copies. I think the bookstore. So there's choices. All right, going back. There's a little intro to my Open Math assignment. This teaches you how to use the system. Nice thing, nothing to sign up for, no codes. When you click here, it's just going to work. This one takes you through like entering answers in my Open Math. So you need to do that the first week. There's a homework help thread, which you can use. You can also just email me, but if you post here, someone else might help you. There's a required introduction post in the first week. Then you have section 2.1. This gives you just the learning objectives for the section, things you're going to do. Then there are the video lessons. There's 3 of those. Then you have a video assignment. This is meant to be done right after you watch the videos. So you'll have to let me know if you're running into trouble with some of these questions. I can adjust them. Like on my web browser, I can't actually plot these points. So I may have to adjust this, but that may just be a problem on my side. I'm not 100% sure. But if that's not working, I'll just delete the question. But it's got the videos built in here, so you can watch the videos and then do the questions. So, you know. Then there is the regular homework assignment. I've used my Open Math before, but I've not used it for the college algebra, so it's likely that some of these questions are broken. So just email me if you run into a broken question and I'll remove it. But it's hard for me to see because a lot of things work for me that might not work for you or vice versa. And you can see there's 16 questions on this homework. Some of them have videos and things to help you out on the questions. So, okay. So for this first week, you have section 2.1, section 3.1, and section 3.2. So that's 3 sections of homework, plus the introduction post, plus a Desmos 1 function card sort. All right, so when you click that function card sort, it's going to ask you to sign up or sign in. You can make a Desmos account or not. It doesn't really matter. But you need to use the name that's in the gradebook so I can actually grade these. And then what you do is there's these cards, and you sort the ones that you think go together. And then at the end of the week, I'll make a video explaining where I put them. But if you go through all of this and just answer the questions, it's automatically saved on Desmos. There's nothing to turn in. Well, actually there is, sorry. So the part on Desmos gets saved. You get 10 points for that. Post your card sort in this thread. So you get 2 points for that. And basically I would take a screenshot or maybe use the snipping tool or something to get a photo and then put into this thread. When you reply, you can embed an image, which I think if you go to Canvas, you can upload a file or you can attach right here. Might be the easiest way to do that. And then discuss with your group and agree on a correct sorting. So that's something that's coming up this very first week that you probably need to get started on pretty quickly. Now, if people don't chime in and reply, I'm not going to penalize you, but I'm going to put you in pretty big groups. So hopefully people do actually take part in this. One other thing is that you will not be able to see any replies until you post. So it may look like no one in your group has done anything, and in fact, they probably have. So I put you in 4 groups. That should mean there's about 6 of you in a group. So that is week 1. You have 3 sections worth of homework and this Desmos 1 function card sort. We don't normally do 3 sections in a week, but these are kind of easier sections, especially the first one, although I'm most worried about that homework assignment being broken. So again, if there's broken questions, just email me and keep going. I'll delete them. And then next week, I'll make another video and kind of show off the week 2 stuff, but I'm just kind of going 1 week at a time for a little while, as this is the first time I've used this system, and I'm trying to get more of my own content and stuff in here as we move along. I've got a bunch of videos from where I taught College Algebra Online last semester, and some of them apply to this and some of them don't, and just at some point you don't really need more videos, like there's enough here already. But I'm working in more assignments and things as we go out of things that I've used before and activities that I like and stuff. So that's why all the future weeks aren't available, even though they're all here. I can see them, but you can't yet. But I will try to get, maybe by week 2, you might be able to see week 2 and week 3. But I just kind of want to see how week 1 goes first. All right. Hope everybody gets in and gets started and has a good semester.